Hi guys, this is Gaurav Dayal from Beat Factory Academy. Namaste, Sat Sri Akal, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Again, मैं groove construction tutorial लेके आया आपके पास. I want to show you how to actually construct a groove. Groove doesn't mean just drums, but it means the rest of the elements जो basically drive करते हैं गाने को. They become like the backing track and then people compose tunes on top. So yes, I have a picture of this band Chic from the 1970s, from the 1980s. This also features Nile Rodgers. Nile Rodgers is this gentleman standing right behind this lady on the chair. Interesting बात ये कि I know most of you have heard this new Daft Punk album which came out a while ago, which sounded like a 70s funk album, and जिसको इस साल 2014 में खूब सारे Grammys भी मिले, काफ़ी सारे nominations मिली, जिसमें Pharrell has featured in Get Lucky. So did you know that Nile Rodgers is very instrumental in creating this album with Daft Punk? In fact, he was hired by Daft Punk to help them with the songwriting, help them with the bass parts and other kind of things. So he's actually brought back his kind of music right into this generation or into this space. So this is an indication कि इस type का music वापस आ रहा है because it's really amazing music. Funk music is something which is one of my personal favorite type of music, and Chic is of course one of my influences. So I'm going to show you basically how to construct a simple groove from their song Everybody Dance, which is a very popular song. You can go look it up later and see what the original sounds like. So I'm going to create everything from the bass line, the drums, the pianos, then of course the funk guitar. So we're going to see all of these elements coming into play, and how and what virtual instruments I'm going to use, or मैं कौन से EQ and compression use करूँगा to also make it sound vintage and make it sound that give it that kind of sound from the 1970s, 1980s. So let's see how this is constructed, right? So great. Now let me show you how this is done. So I get back to my track. Here, मैंने basically क्या किया, just to save time, programmed a simple kick snare track on the MPC and a hi-hat track on Abbey Road drums. Okay, so we're going to see how this basically functions. Okay, just listen to this groove. It's a very simple groove and the BPM is 120. So kick and snare is a separate track on top here, which is from the MPC, and this of course is from Contact using the Abbey Road 60s drums, which is one of my other favorite drum libraries. So this is how it sounds. In this case of the drums, I'm also sending the drums to reverb. So this basically is going into send A or send A. मैंने R verb use कर रखा है from Waves. It's a very simple, easy reverb. I like to use it because it sounds decent and because the space, छोटी spaces के लिए बहुत अच्छा रहता है. I use it like for just snares or hats or something, थोड़ा सा just to open them up a bit without eating too much of the lower frequency. So I've actually just created my own preset, जिसमें I've modified it to sound this way, which is the drums are giving a little bit of space. So now let's go to the first instrument that we're going to program. We're going to program the Rickenbacker bass. This is a lovely library that I just bought because when I heard the demos, मैं पागल हो गया सुन के. It's how real the bass is, and to me, bass is like a very very essential thing, and for me to get it right, because I can't really play real bass. So for me, playing a bass on the keyboard but getting an authentic sound is very very important. So I'm going to play the bass line along with this beat to show you what the original Everybody Dance bass line was like. Okay, so I'm playing it live and then we'll record it. So that's how it is. It's so simple that and so realistic. I can actually, when I'm playing the bass like this and I'm just using mono note, it sounds pretty real. So to me, that's like really really cool. So I'm going to record this part and we'll move on to the next piece of the arrangement. So I'm going to record it and then of course time it. I'm going to break it up ताकि, because at that speed I might not be able to play the keys this fast. So I'm going to break it up and let's see how we overdub it. Cool. So I'm put the second part of this. Okay, I got one mistake there, so I'm just going to fix it. It's just one note here, which was mistake. Cool. So I got this bass line. अब मैं क्या करूँगा? I'm going to play the chords. So I'm using two pianos. एक मैं piano use करूँगा chord बजाने के लिए, एक for the main line on top. So the chords basically go like this. Again, I'm going to play live. Chords के लिए I'm using the basic piano which comes with Ableton Live. So nothing, no rocket science here. It's just the basic piano which comes. So let's play. Now you see, everything is a little loose. It's not very tightly quantized, but that is the intention, because just the kick drum and snare मैंने not quantized. It's making the whole song sound like it's live. So that's great. You don't have to dequantize the other elements. You can keep them pretty much there if you want. या थोड़ा सा आप उसको match कर सकते हो to the beat. But just those two elements that I'm keeping that way is creating that feeling. And then I'm going to go to the second piano part, which is just a high line. So a little bit of sustain pedal. That's the part I'm going to play. So let's record it. The first part and repeated. Second one was a little messed up. So here we are. I'm going to do the same thing for the bass because I was trying to improvise, like, and it's not sounding good. So I'll stick with the first part that I did. So here it is now. Another thing interesting that I did was actually I recorded my own hand claps. So मैंने actually जाके अपनी claps को record कर लिया, so that I give it a little more organic feeling. So I'll play these to you now, and you can get a feel for what I was intending to do. अब इसमें कुछ EQ नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है. It's just a plain sound. So you'll see how normal it is. You can hear it solo also. This is actually my own hand clap. It's just a normal mic and normal pre. So nothing great happening there. But of course, we're going to make it great. So the whole idea is to show you the construction and then make things happen. So this is how it sounds. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, of course, is treat the drums that I do. So I'm going to switch off everything else. Okay, of course, one part is left. Please excuse me. there's one more part which I need to do, which is going to be the funk guitar. So I need that to be there. And so I'm going to go and open contact and open the funk guitarist which I just got. Although ये थोड़ा older plugin है, but it's really made well. So I still didn't find anything better to buy, so I bought this. Really like it. So I'm going to show you something interesting. Now I want to play the chords that I want to play. So since I want to play the chords that I want to play, what that means is that I want to put the chords in myself. क्योंकि इसमें already preset chords हैं which I don't want to use. So in this case, I'll go to mapping, and in this case, I'll go to chords, and then I'll say user, and then of course I want to record my own chords. So for that I go to map and then MIDI. So MIDI means it's going to ask me to play the chords that I was supposed to play. So in this case I'm going to play it. I said record, and these are the chords I'm playing. So my left hand and my right hand play it. So you see it's got 3 chords down. So I'm going to press record stop and auto map. So auto map has actually created these chords here now for me to trigger with some pattern. So मैं इसको switch off कर देता हूँ all of these things and go back to the combi. Go lower. So we can change the pattern later, but you can. Great, so let's record that. I'm just using again 3 keys जो मैं left में बजा रहा हूँ. I'm not playing the whole chord क्योंकि अभी मैंने सारा बजाया. As you can see, this is what I'm playing. Let's record it. Sorry about that. इसको ढंग से करते हैं दोबारा. Cool. So what I'm going to do is play from here. Again, this kind of shifts because of the loose timing. तो मैं इसको freeze कर लूँगा. I don't want it to be in MIDI. I want it to be actually in audio. So this is a good thing to do. Is to basically freeze the track. Freeze यानी कि इसको मैं audio में convert कर रहा हूँ. So I'll actually just move it to an audio channel. So my life becomes easy. Certain things के लिए ऐसा करना पड़ता है because they kind of don't survive in MIDI, or you feel nervous every time because you don't know how it's going to play next time that you put it. So now I just put this and see how it works with the drums. To me it's coming a little early, so I want to delay it. So I'm going to put a little bit of track delay, यानी कि थोड़ा सा इसको मैं push कर रहा हूँ to the right. Great, now it's very groovy. So to me now it sounds really groovy. Let me name this. We have Funk G, which is Funk Me or Funk Guitar. Okay, so as everybody here in the US calls me G because sometimes they have a problem pronouncing my name, which I understand. It's totally understandable. So great, we have the arrangement going now. इसको mix करना है. We'll quickly get down to it. Okay, and what we're going to do is this. The wheel of death is gone. Great. Is start with the drums. So मैं क्या करना चाहता हूँ? I want to make my drums sound like tape. So what to do if I want to make them sound like tape? Is to use virtual tape. So how does that work? Let's see. So please don't mind. I'm going to use my UAD plugins. They are my secret weapon, but not secret anymore because I show you. So in this case, I come here and I use my ATR. ATR is just amazing. Any of you who don't own UAD plugins, you can sell your house and actually buy UAD plugins. Yes, they're worth it. Sell whatever you have. Sell your car, sell your bike. If you're really into audio and you wanted analog, I mean, it doesn't get better than this. So, forget everything. This is something which will really give you a very open, very beautiful sound. So anyway, I bring this without further talking to you, and I'm going to squish these drums and make them duller actually, because I want them to be glued together. So I'm using the Ampex, and see what I'm going to do. मैं bias बढ़ा रहा हूँ so that the tape catches more of this sound and squeezes it. Already see a difference. Increase the crosstalk. थोड़ा सा wow flutter भी डाल देता हूँ, which is the tape की unwanted properties little bit. Also मैं tape को slow करना चाहता हूँ. Right now it's running at 15 IPS, which is inches per second. I'm making it 7.5. So let's see. That's nice. You will like, Gaurav is ruining the sound. I'm actually not ruining the sound. I'm actually trying to create that lo-fi sound ताकि snare इतना crack ना करें, दूसरी चीज़ों को जगह मिले थोड़ा आने के लिए. So always in mixing, remember there is a foreground and a background. Background means some certain things which need to be in the background. Foreground means certain things to be in the foreground. अगर सब कुछ ही foreground में होगा तो कुछ नहीं सुनाई देगा या किसी चीज़ पे focus नहीं होगा. So it won't sound like a beautiful mix. It will sound like, oh, everything's so clear and separated. But still, it should be separated, but not everything should have high frequency or low frequency in every bandwidth. It's important to shelve certain things ताकि दूसरी चीज़ों को जगह मिले बाहर आने के लिए, and they shine more. नहीं तो we end up with masking. So in this case, I've got my kick and snare going. Okay, it's dull. थोड़ा सा bright कर देते हैं, no problem. That's okay. So let's come down to the next thing, which is the hi-hats. I want to do the same thing. Apply this, but keep the highs of the hi-hats. So beautiful. This already got a vintage sound happening, and of course the drums are going through the reverb. So वो मैंने पहले दिखा दिया था what's going on. Okay, so now what we're going to do is try to get our bass into the place. Okay, so जो bass guitar था, which is the Rickenbacker, which is playing here. So basically I'm trying to glue the track together first. I'm trying to glue the drums and the bass guitar together, then bring the pianos and everything separated ताकि that pops out. But the bass and the drums are the major driving factor of this track. So since I'm using the bass and the drums for driving this track, I need to get these two elements pop out first and give them priority per se in this matter. So in this case, of course, what I do is I use another of my favorite plugins, the LA2A. And this is a great plugin for compressing anything. So bass is a very cool thing to compress with this. What's it's doing is basically taking the lower notes, also halke notes, and bringing it up. So that's what LA2A does. LA2A does very transparent kind of compression. Okay, so and I want that bass to come out because the bass is case में is also a melody. It is not just a bass guitar somewhere hidden in the bottom end. No, this has to have prominence because of the melody. Then we'll see later कि हमको उसको कितना tweak करना है. For now, this is cool. It's controlled. Remember, songs in the 70s were not just about drums. They were about bass, keyboards, everything. So it was not like drums were up all the time. It was like other elements too. So now we go on to our pianos and then see how we're going to treat them. So we have two pianos. One is playing the chord structure. Okay, what I want to do is give it that Neve-esque mid-oriented sound. In my head, I already have that sound. So I'm going to use my Neve 88 RS channel strip. Again, this is from Waves. Of course, you can use the VEQ, whatever from Waves. I'm using Universal Audio. And I'm going to compress this piano to sound a little crushed, actually. I'm going to use some low cut to remove the lows unwanted. And I'm going to pull up a little bit of the mids. Okay, so give that little pokey sound. There you go, vintage piano. So we went from this, which is, to this, a little more cut through piano. Added already a lot of dynamics to it, keeping it in the space, glued into the track, which is the beautiful thing about it. And then थोड़ी सी अपनी मेहनत कम करने के लिए I'm going to copy this plugin again from here and paste it to my right piano, which is the melody that I'm playing. So the same thing, and then उसको थोड़ा सा different tweak करेंगे ताकि it gives a little more stereo image. So let's see. Pull back on the compression a little bit. ऊपर I want to use additional compression because it's not compressing exactly जैसे मुझे चाहिए था. So in this case I'm going to use again the LA2A and just push it down a little more. So that's what I'm feeling. So besides this, I'm also putting, so sometimes you can use two compressors. One is for the poppy sound and one is to actually compress the whole sound down a little more. So very from straightforward piano, which is simple and dull too, we went into this sharper piano. Already the track is becoming like really exciting, so that's really good. Okay, then we come down to our claps. That's one part of the drum element which I haven't treated. So claps को मैंने bus कर रखा है into this. So basically I've sub-bussed all of these into one thing, so I can control everything from this channel. तो इसके अंदर मैं क्या करूँगा? I need to basically compress my claps, of course. So I'm going to use my Neve channel again, one of my favorite things because it's got a lovely compressor. So it can add the kind of dynamics we need. And then add a little bit of reverb to make some space for it and make it, spread out a bit. So where is my 88 RS? Let me find it. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Okay, there it is. Nope. And Neve. Okay, there it is. So मैं इसको claps के track में ले आता हूँ, and then we'll compress it first. I'll solo it a little bit. Although मेरे को track के साथ सुनना पड़ेगा how to cut through, but let's just get the compression. Cool. Dynamics भी है, compression भी है. Let's bring the top end a little bit. Little high mids. Let's see the track how it sounds and we'll compress it further. Obviously they can't be heard because kick के साथ वो आ रहा है, so that means there's more work to be done. तो मैं क्या करूँगा in this case? I'm going to add the Universal Audio Fatso, which I'm going to use to spread the thing a little more and then add a bit of reverb. So I'm going to use the Fatso, which is basically another type of compressor. तो मैंने पहले compress कर रखा है with that, and I'm going to compress a little further with this. That seems to cut through better. Okay, the same thing I'm going to do is add the R verb. So ये waves के साथ आता है. Why this wheel of death keeps coming is because I keep saving my work. So again, we'll go up and find a very useful one, which is the R verb. Very simple. R verb आप use कर सकते हो. Don't think that it's some cheap reverb or something. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. For drums and all, it sounds perfect. A lot of professionals use it. It's heard on countless hit recordings. So maybe it's not your vocal reverb, like for other elements, for sure, it can be used. Again, first thing is to find it. There it is. So I'm just going to put it here and change the wet mix balance and then see how things are going. See, already it's expanded that sound, usko sustain de diya. So I'm going to bring the time down a bit. So imagine we went to this sound from nothing, from simple claps recorded in the house to a punchy clap sound which cuts through. Not bad, not bad. So we've got this little bit of reverb is thoda uska fix karna padega, but that's okay. So for now we got this. Now let's go to our funk guitar, which is this. Okay, so this needs to be set right also. So again, the same thing, I'm going to use compression, everything. I'm going to use my Neve channel. In this case, the Neve channel actually is so good. It sounds so great that I blindly go with it because it just gives me the tight compression I need to make the track sit in the mix. Usko bitha deta hai अच्छे से. And you can EQ it to, you know, counter the effects of compression, which is losing a bit of frequencies. Perfect, it's already done the job. मैं इसको sweeten करने के लिए I want to spread it a bit. So इसके लिए I'm going to use the Universal Audio, Dimension D, Roland Dimension D, which is basically a chorus type of thing which spreads the sound. So now you can listen to the guitars solo. Great. So from having this off, center to spread. Nice. Let's see how it sits in the track. Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the drums up a bit. तो मैं इसको थोड़ा सा expand करूँ. Pretty loose. In certain places a little too loose though, but of course that can be fixed with editing. But more importantly, I'm not done yet. I also want to do something to the bass guitar. I want to do a little more crazy stuff to it. So although I'm compressing it, I still want to apply like a Pultec EQ to bring up a little bit more of the mids. So I'm going to control it. Already sounding very glued and very, very funky, but I'm not done yet. So now is the time to apply a mix bus compressor. So why and which one would I apply? A typical choice should have been Fairchild, lekin I want to add a little punch to this track. So I'm going to use the API. I have a real hardware version also of this, and I love the hardware version because it sounds great. But the software is very, very close. I think it's probably 91% of the real thing. So it can be used. So मैं आपको दिखा रहा हूँ by using the software version only that it's very feasible to use this software and create that effect. So people who keep crying about gear, blah, 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 ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. If you put your mind to it, you can really achieve. And even if the gear doesn't sound exactly like the hardware, you can still use additional EQing and a bit of additional work to make it sound like that. So it's all up to us. In this case, we're going to squish the hell out of this track. I'm going to actually make it sound pumpy. So from its flatter, more open dynamics, I'm going to go into more closed dynamics actually, but give it rhythm. So let's start tweaking this mix. Okay. What I need to do is basically place some kind of EQ something before this. I'll put the 560 ताकि थोड़ा levels में कम करता हूँ feeding the compressor. So I'm going to pull the level down with the help of this thing and then play the track. the difference. I'll show you without the compressor. um, and with the compressor. Without the compressor, this was the track जो हमने बनाया था. It's nice, but it's got no energy. Now with this, see the amount of energy put in. What you notice is as I'm actually adding a bit of EQ, my bass भी increase कर रहा हूँ 125 hertz के आसपास, and I'm also increasing the highs. The compressor is reacting differently. अब क्या हो रहा है कि because I've placed this EQ before the compressor. Now many people keep thinking that I need to place an EQ after the compressor. Yes, sometimes to open it. लेकिन if you want the compressor to react to frequencies, certain types of frequencies, you must put an EQ before it, ताकि you can expand those frequencies like a kick drum or something, and actually let the compressor act on the kick drum, give you that kind of tapey, kind of radio kind of sound, which is a little bouncy. So it's actually added transients to the whole mix very beautifully, and I'm really enjoying this thing. And if you want to give it a little top end polish or sheen for a little more modern thing, that's not a problem for that. I usually use my UAD Massive Passive, which is, again, like I said, so great. An EQ, I think I've never heard an EQ better than that EQ. So I'm going to use that one and show you how. But then again, like all of this is digital. So सबसे बड़ी बात तो ये कि सब कुछ digitally हो रहा है. You're not actually going out of the box at all. So I use my mastering Massive Passive right on top here. And give a little top end sheen at 12 kilohertz boost, bell shape. Let's see. Sub bass भी increase कर दिया. So just with mastering, see the difference we made. Without mastering, this is how it sounded. And now with mastering, it sounds like this. Definitely way more punchy sound. So again, this is Gaurav signing off. I hope you got to learn something from this. We quickly constructed a groove in funk music and used our own tools inside the box to sculpt it and make it sound vintage if we needed to sound. So again, like I said, digital technology is great. Listen to great music. That's very important. Come to Beat Factory, study with us, learn these special techniques. Sometimes it's hard to figure out कि ये सब कैसे चल रहा है. घर पे करना थोड़ा मुश्किल है. I know a lot of you are very confident and that's really good. But why limit your knowledge? Why limit to what you know? It's great to achieve that. But don't you want to grow further? Don't you want to grow into another realm? अगर आप ऐसा करना चाहते हैं, come and tap into our 15-year plus knowledge. Come and learn things that you dream to do, लेकिन आप नहीं कर पाते, आप घर बैठ के frustrate होते हैं. So come to Beat Factory and figure this out. I mean, why wait? Why put your time out? And now we've been fortunate enough to open one in Bombay. तो अगर आप बॉम्बे में बैठे हैं, you don't have to cry about कि मुझे दिल्ली आना पड़ेगा. You can actually very easily sit in your city and study the same technology, study the same methods that I've implemented, which bring value to you. And we've been doing this for 6 years, and thank you all for supporting us and being there. And of course, be at the forum, be here, post your questions, and hopefully we'll bring even more resources to you. So stay excited, listen to music, enjoy yourself, and I'll come back again with another interesting tutorial. Take care. Ciao.